Dimdin Podcast, a safe space to talk about misconceptions, perceptions, assumptions, and frustrations. Join us for conversations and stories that explore how embracing our differences leads to a balanced, strong, and harmonious world.
Hello again, and welcome to the Dimdin Podcast. I am your host, Becca, and this is that space where we discuss misconceptions, perceptions, assumptions, and frustrations that us diasporans tend to experience in the diaspora. I acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory, and we are uninvited guests who travel to Canada legally. Today, we are going to talk about a topic alongside the topics that we've been talking about it takes a village to raise a child or wreck a child. Now, we're going to bring this closer to home today and focus on the dynamics of a mixed family. You know, when a single parent decides it's a good idea and they are ready to mingle and be with somebody else and choose to bring a different face into the home, those dynamics can be dicey. We have a guest who we've had before. She was one of the two guests we had to talk about the long distance relationships in the diaspora. And she was a treat. She gave us the very best of the best and did not disappoint. I'm sure we laughed because there was juice, there was spice, there was you name it. And she's here again with a similar personality and ready to get you cracking, but also learning. So without further ado, I will introduce our guest of the day, Princess, who I call sister. Welcome again to the Dimdin Podcast.
Thank you for having me today. As my sister said, my name is Princess. I'm here today to share the tangible information,
Yes,
advice, ideas, etc. But I'm going to say this in English and clear.
beautiful.
For us to understand the basic concept of why we are here. Thanks for having me once again.
I love the sound of that. See, short, sweet, to the point. So Princess is also a mom, she's a mom, she's in a relationship, and she's balancing the dynamics of a mixed family right now, which makes her the perfect person with a lived experience to give an input in this conversation. For the benefit of our blind brothers and sisters, I'll give you a little bit of a description of where we're sitting down. We're both sitting down on two brown couches. We have two stools on either sides of the sofa. We both have mugs with the name Dimdin written on them. There is a flower vase right here, and I'm saying right here, so if you can see what I'm talking about. Right between the two chairs, and there is two canvases on the wall with the term Dimdin Podcast. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to dive right into it, okay? This is a brilliant conversation, I think, even so for African diasporans, right? Because we are from a culture that values the input of the community.
Correct.
But at the same time, I see a high rate of single parenting within our communities. Can you talk to us a little bit about why, just give a bit more depth as to the importance of this conversation?
The importance of this conversation is about singles and couples. We are talking about male and female today, not only based on female, but both sex.
Yes, both mama and papa.
Mama and papa. And including with picking themselves, our children.
Because they have a role.
Exactly, to play. So, waiting we can today for talk about na experience where they happen in our community, and I experience where they happen now in your lives them as well.
Right.
Now begin first with single parent. For example, me a single parent, I get picking. Then me and papa will not dey again. Everybody don't go in separate ways. But that doesn't mean say I don't forget about her or he don't forget about me. What thing I mean by that, we'll get life who don't bring can of the world. We have a child that will look up to, that will want that child to be the future leader of tomorrow. We have to raise him in the way both of us have to come to an agreement for the betterment of that child.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
So we need to forget about waiting we don't conspire, transpire, and all the spire between us. So Lord, put out
This was going to reduce all the spires.
all the spires we don't come between us. Lord, forget about that. It was not meant to be. We no need for some.
Right.
Lord, focus on the betterment of this speaking.
Right. Right.
So the first thing we need for do communication. I'm always talking about communication is the key to a successful what? House or relationship.
Or household in general. Okay.
So if we not communicate, we no will ever know the betterment of that child.
Right.
That's the honest truth. For example, the child there with me. They not there with him papa, but he there with me. But as a concerned father, a like in Pekin, he always there in life for make sure say things are done in the right way. And for benefits we, not only me, but we. So what we need for do right now, they do co-parenting with a co-parenting child.
Right. Right.
And we need for find a schedule where they work between the both of us. For example, if the pikin go weekend to him papa, I need for tell the papa say, now this and this, and the pikin they do weekend, and the pikin get activities.
So you both coming together then to create a structure for the child that would be implemented in both homes, not just one.
Not just one.
Okay. Okay.
Because both parties are involved.
Right.
And I got for count to the other party we're not involved. So I just focus on these both parties that are involved. Papa involved in a picking life. Not mean say if you're involved, now you personal life. No. It's an error. Not to your own business, what you buy, what you sell. But again, in one way, if I'm involved in my life, if I'm traveling out of the country or out of the city, he needs to know where his child is.
So, okay. So these two people are not together anymore.
No.
Just because the dad or the mom is involved in the child's life and has to know or needs to know what happens in their lives does not mean they need to know about the mother's or the father's
their personal life. No.
Your personal life is separate from your co-parenting
life.
Okay.
Because some people they mix them up together. It's not supposed to be like that. Hey, who say be the call we not pick up? None of your business. If I'm busy, I'm not close to my phone. When I come back, I'll respond to your call. Oh, sorry, I missed your call. What's up?
Does that depends on the age of the child though?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as the child is involved, whether this child is 0.10, which is 0 to 10 years old, or adult, no, it does not matter.
Because I'm asking, because I feel like if the child was of age and they have a phone of their own, that the dad or mom can directly contact them through, then it wouldn't matter much where you are or what you're doing or who you're with. But if the child is still young, the parent that's not in the house would want to know a little bit about who you're interacting with, where you are, where's their child. Like, as long as their child is safe, maybe they wouldn't want to know much about you, but you're directly connected to that child, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, like I said before, My personal business is my personal business. Your personal business is your personal business.
Absolutely.
When it comes to the child, it's our personal business. If I call you to talk to my child, if I wasn't available, when I come, respectively, I don't owe you any explanation with my own personal life. I have to tell you, oh, sorry, I missed your call. I wasn't close to my phone. What's up?
So if they ask you, where was my child and where were you? What was that's not necessary?
I will tell you, no. Anything that happens like where is jealousy. Trust me. No, that person still have feelings for the ex. It's not forbidden to them to ask me, where was my child? No. As long as I'm in the city, I'm with that child, and you want to talk to that child, I will tell you that, oh, sorry, I wasn't close to my phone. Oh, what's up? Then you will tell me, oh, can I please talk to my child? If the child is talking, he's not on that, like, he's not like, because some 4-year-old kids, they don't talk early, right? They talk like when they are 5-6 years.
Right. So
if she doesn't talk early, I will even put the phone on speaker. Oh, daddy wants to talk to you. Hi, daddy. Then they put there their baby was or not. Okay. How is everything? Then it's okay. Give the phone to mommy. Mommy, look at the phone. Then the dad will talk to me. Oh, I'm coming to pick up my children or my kid on Saturday. Can you please get them ready? It's understanding. It's basic. I will get them ready for you. When they come, when you come, you pick them up. But not you asking me where I was, what I was doing, what I was boiling, what I was cooking. No.
That's none of your business.
It's none of your business. It's my own personal thing.
Okay.
You don't need to ask
as long as your children are fine and your children are safe. That's what's important.
Yes. The only thing you can ask me, if you want to reach to that child, I'm not home. Then you said, oh, I tried to reach out. You were not available. I came to the house and nobody was there. Then I owe you an explanation towards that.
Okay, because then we're talking about my child's safety.
It's a two-way street. You meet halfway, you'll come to the main point.
But what about that man or that woman that says, especially if my child is with you, I need to have a say, like I need to approve the partner that you are dating.
Not lie. You don't need for approval that they did to that. You like? Well, they wear my shoes.
But they say because of the child, because I need to what's the word? Like
I need to know the person more before I can allow the person to involve in my child's life.
Or even have a say. I need to have a say in who you choose to date. They need to meet me and I need to assess them and give an approval.
Exam
because of what?
Are you in the exam hall? I need to assess your grade to know if you are going to the next level. That is personal.
True.
Yes, that's personal. Because if I'm dating you, okay, now I said this is my fiancé, I'm going to get married to this person. Of course, I'm going to tell my ex.
Right.
It's because of respect. And the kids are involved. Oh, princess, I have someone I'm dating. The reason I'm telling you, because your son is going to be coming in and out.
Right. And they will meet them.
Then I will orientate my child. Oh, your dad have someone now. Please, when you go, respect them, accept them with your whole heart, because they're going to be part of your life. They are your new mom. Me, I will do that. Everybody is different.
Right.
But I will do that. I will tell my child, respect her like the way you respect me.
Right.
Love her like the way you love me. Right. Because I'm not going to be there. The way you treat her
is the way she'll treat you.
It's reciprocal. Is the way she's going to accept you.
True that.
Because she's the one that's going to be cooking for you, cleaning your mess.
When I'm not there.
Yes. Taking you for games or for practice or other things when I'm not around. So you need to do the same thing you do to me.
Yeah.
It's reciprocal.
Yeah.
Because I always put my feet in that lady's shoes.
What if the tables were turned?
If the table were turned, the lady is not treating my child. Is mistreating my child. I will not ask questions. I will know about the whole scenario on one way, which is the body language and the facial expression. If I pick up my child for weekends and I see he's grumpy, I have to ask questions because I'm a concerned mom. I don't need to sit on my butt and just ignore it. Oh, anyways, he's from Israel. Maybe they have a fight. This is none of my business. No, it's your business because it's your child's mental health.
Right.
If anything happens to your child, to be honest with you, it's going to be a great impact in your own life because you are the one that feel that pain for your child.
So that's a great point. And with that point, then I will ask. Some people will say, because when we talk about mixed families, we're talking about different dynamics, right? There's the child or children that were born. There's a single parent. There's the partner that's coming into that dynamic. There are their families as well. So it can get messy. It can get really messy, right?
Yes.
So we're talking about in a situation where all parents are involved and both parents have their partners. We're talking about 4 different adults in this equation, right? And we're talking about 4 different adults who were raised by 8 different parents with different values, systems, and all of those pieces coming together to parent one child. Some parents will say, I don't trust my partner to parent my child. Now, at what point should you assess the person you're dating to determine whether or not you can trust them to co-parent with you?
That's a good question. The way I will assess my partner, the way they relate with my child or my children, because some of them, they relate to the kids aggressively.
Okay.
Yes.
And some don't even want to know.
No. The way they talk to them, their tone. I know Africans will talk loud and will talk that aggressive way. But because of our kids, they know us now that this is how we talk. But they are talk in talks. The way the men talk to their to their step kids is different than the way they talk to their biological children or children. So those are the things you need to observe. But for single parents, I'm always telling, we, the women, we are easy to let in a man in our children's life, which is very bad. If you know you don't have plans for that woman or for that man, don't involve your children in that relationship, in that circle. So it endangers their life.
So then what you're saying is, if you're not sure whether or not you and that man are actually going to settle down, don't introduce them to your children. Okay, because I was going to ask, at what point do you introduce your children to your partner?
Don't introduce them. Because if you know it's just a fling, don't introduce them.
And why is that?
Fling?
No, why should you not introduce your children to a man that you're not going to settle down with?
Because these kids are smart and sensitive. They are the one that will be starting to count. Hey, mom, what about uncle that came the last time? You guys are not there anymore. Who is this uncle?
Right.
So, and they are curious. That curiosity, we are just trying to avoid it in that circle.
And they're learning from you.
And they are learning. Yes, that's the reason why I said we women or men are the role models of our kids, our children. So we need to be in that zone of being positive and be us. Because we are practicing positivity in their lives. Because if they are seeing Jack, Jim, Story, and all the rest of it all the time, different women, different men, they will not respect you. They will not respect you. Immediately start talking, please, mom, leave me. Even that is what you used to do. Right. Even when you try to correct them, they will try to bring you back.
There's no respect. Because they're already upset about so many things already.
And even some kids, they'll be traumatized by it.
True that.
So we need to be careful with the single women. Let us don't be blinded by love and forget about our future, which is our children. We can do it's better for us to meet the man in their own house or in the hotel than for them to for us to bring them in our home, our kids to see them.
Right.
Or when they are sleeping, we can sneak them in. Early in the morning, they go out if they can cope with it.
That's
Because
okay.
they're always saying, oh, you don't introduce me to your kids. For what? Do you have any plans for us?
Oh, so even if the man wants you to introduce your children, he has to clearly state his intentions.
Yes.
Followed by action.
Exactly.
Before you can introduce him to the children.
Yes.
Are you listening to this?
Because some men, they will only come into your life to eat and run.
Eat and run.
So you can't just come and lick my plate and you didn't wash the dishes and just leave it for me or my kids to wash it. No, it doesn't work like that. This is 25th century. You can't do like that. This is our new generation. They are very smarter than us. By the time you open your mouth, they know what you want to say.
Okay. So then you're saying then that there has to be a stage where this single mothers have to really assess a man, be sure about their intention, and see the actions that follow the intention before bringing their children into this equation.
Correct.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Is this just single moms or is this dads as well?
It's both sides.
Okay, but according to what you said, moms tend to do it a bit too soon.
Yes,
okay.
Mom are a bit too soon.
Okay.
Men don't usually do that.
Okay, because if men introduce you to their children,
that means they're really into you.
Okay.
But women, we are easygoing. We take in especially when we're in love with this guy, we want our whole generation to know about this guy.
I wonder if it's a form of validation too, where you're like, well, I want to see if you would like me still when you see my children before we even go too far with this.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. It's just their own perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just too
based
fussy.
on the individuals, yeah. But it's not supposed to be like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because even men, they judge within themselves. Oh, Jesus, no women to know if they want to make her see
them. It might even scare them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They say you are rushing too much. You are being rushed. You rush too much. Don't take it slow.
Okay.
So that is
so that can be a red flag.
Yes, a slap on our faces.
Say this person is desperate.
Yes. Oof. So we need to take a kele easy.
It's so dicey though. Yes. It's such a dicey dynamic. Okay. So what do you say to that parent that single parent whose partner tried to discipline the child and the single parent says, oh, you're treating my child that way because my child is not your child. Like because they're not your biological child. Or don't give you enough room to be a parent in that house as well.
In that way, it's two ways.
Okay.
For example, if the pikin, it don't fit in mama, then the man want for come first for in woman. By disciplining the child, so let you not ever do that. A good. But in another way again, the man can that aggressively, not to correction, that vexation. Because they say, when you take this hand for discipline the pikin, take the other hand for draw closer for advisor.
Okay.
Not discipline the pikin all the way. You they try for know this pikin, the pikin they try for know you.
So there has to be a balance between love and discipline.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. So you need to be patient, be tolerant, be calm. When you train this pikin in your own best interest. But if you don't begin train them, then the mama they pull you back. Now can make boku man they relax for train or the my own pikin.
Exactly. Because it's
and
like if I don't have a say,
or you don't know how for born, then make it the teeth pikin so.
Right.
It's harsh. Word not a rotten.
No.
So be careful when and how and where for talk to your man or your woman or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You respect na reciprocal.
Absolutely.
You know what tell me say my respect, they always they disrespect me in public. It doesn't work that way. Even picking self with the born, they shame the one they don't respect. Not to all take for disgrace in a public among their colleagues or their friends. Even among with self, they shame. So correct it became, oh, I saw you doing that to mommy. Please, next time don't do it again. It's disrespectful. Guide them. Discipline her along the way while you guide her. But you know, go discipline her all the way. Then even when months done, you know they buy 2 or 6 for the pikin. When the pikin buy the car, you know they buy shoes for her. They want for good, they always know more the discipline her. Pikin they say, don't need that iron hand with that encouragement. Take them for a walk.
Yes.
Go for basketball if the pikin get activities.
Yes.
Go for soccer.
Get involved in their lives first.
Get involved in their lives.
Before trying to discipline them.
Exactly.
Yes, I like that.
Try to get to know them. Try to create that bond, that relationship between a new daddy or a new mom to the kids. No kind of no begin a discipline, not picking on the way go like that. It was like this thing come out. They just cannot work out you. Na beg tap and they. Now they disrespect it come out.
And the
but
way
unless
that I
see in a situation where you know say just can't say that this thing happen. Now you go try for talk to the pikin.
Right.
But not to in that babati way. In that calm and that respectable way.
Right.
Hey, what you do so? Do you for do so next time? You're not trying for understand each other.
Right.
Then later on you talk to the mama aside. Say that because of what you do so now me this pikin do ya. They back be the shame back be the try for make man because they don't see me. You know say some pikin they do that day.
Right.
Some kids do that. Because they don't want you to degrade them that much because Uncle J is around or Uncle Y is around.
Yeah, because they're gonna fight back.
Yes, they're gonna fight back because they want that their morale, that respect, their ego. They are trying to put the ego down. So that's what they're trying to fight. Say proper.
Right. But the way that I even see it too, and maybe this is just me, but I feel like in a situation where mom and dad are both alive and they're both active in that child's life, the cake is baked. I'm just an icing on that cake.
Oh, yes.
Right? I need to respect their choices of parenting. If I see, I'm the cool auntie, okay? I'm the person who like comes in and like play with you, like have this conversation, maybe even conversations you may not be comfortable to have with your parents, you'd have with me, because I'm that cool kind of like person. And I like that role, right? If I notice anything from your parenting style or the way that they interact with you that I have concerns with, I'm talking to my partner. I've got no business talking to the other parent. Like that's not my role, right? So I feel like that's also another piece where people have to be intentional about knowing that they're not lacking a dad or a mom. They have both.
Yes.
You are just an extra person in that community.
Yes.
And you should know your place.
Which is true. If the mom and dad are not involved in the child's life,
right,
you are the representative of both parties,
right,
in the positive manner, not to babati, because they try to build a relationship. But what I can always say, like me pikin and papa and me will not be together,
right,
but we get pikin, and I don't get man now. This Maya now involved now in this pikin life, but I know they neglect the papa bien. Any decision where I take, I tell me man first as a respect because I'm a man now ordinary house.
Right.
I say that this now I don't plan or now I don't think for tell him papa.
Okay. So you're discussing first with your partner,
my husband.
And
remember,
then
I said respect. I'm not gonna let the man now host. I go discuss what's with him papa. Then later I can discuss with my man.
But it's about the child though.
It's about the child. Learn this today. When you married man, the man first, now number one priority.
Even for the child?
Even for the child.
When the father is involved?
Yes. Discuss with your man first, now respect. We don't discuss with your man. Then you go discuss and now with the papa.
But what if you agree, you make a decision with your man that the dad is not agreeable to?
When I make a discussion, me and the papa they get.
You're not making decisions.
I'm not making decision. Discussion.
Okay.
If I don't talk, I make a talk say, at least for discuss first with my man before I go out. For go to a papa.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm Papa Bona, but the man is the king of the house.
So when something happens, rush and
because
call the father right away.
Yes, because right now, whether that the first emergency contact na my man, because the pikin they still na the house. If anything happen tomorrow, now me and you the question, not to my papa, the question, because he is not in the house, he's not living in the house.
I like that.
So that's always involve the first person in the scene. It's just like an accident. Whether they first be there at the scene, neither they ask. Not to always drive past.
And that would even ease the collaboration in the home.
Exactly.
That's complex stuff you're talking about.
It is.
If practiced, I think it'll make a huge difference in the home.
It will. But some women or some men, they don't respect their men or their women. They will prefer to discuss most of the stuff with their exes, which is their children's parents, than their own couple or their partner.
Yeah.
That's why men don't feel needed, wanted, or respected. They will just sit back
and say, well,
and watch and do your thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you
they will prefer to even hear it outside than inside. It's not supposed to be like that. Because remember, you guys are trying to raise this child. Not say picking, not because you're not doing born, so you know there's no business for do with you picking. Now lie. You don't know how that picking is going for turn tomorrow.
That's true.
Love that picking like say na you. Not say because not to me picking. I don't care.
True. That's true.
If you see it they come up bad, draw them closer. Mentor. Get some instances, examples around. It will learn from it. Even if you not accept that moment there. But all man get conscience. Well, they don't pillow will judge you.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And it really does help to like soften the blow on, because if you're rushing to this co-parent every time, even your partner will start to question your level of involvement with that co-parent.
Correct.
Like, are you both just co-parent, or
you guys are just doing anything
leftovers
plain?
that you both are like working on that I am unaware of. And I think that's when that jealousy starts to kick in. You even start looking at the incoming partners as threats or from a different place.
And I advise any exes where that man be there before and don't know your value. Where you don't come out now they tell you know your value, but it's still there in relationship. There is still one go they knock you. Not accept them.
No knocking.
And they disvalue you.
Reject the knocking.
Why if he wants you, then it will involve in another relationship. But on that you don't realize, then still you don't accept it, they open the mouth for her. Secretly, when you not the side chick.
And some do that too with the expectation that
yes, it will come back.
He's gonna come back to them.
Or he's gonna come back.
And then they start cursing on you.
Yes.
Like
try they not be they see all those value where you ain't to be there. Now when you don't come out, now they say that they see all those value. No knocking is allowed. Because now you foolish now, you the ex. You are the foolish one.
Yeah.
You are not an option, the second option to any man or to any woman.
Especially when you know he's
know you value, know you what, know you self-esteem.
Yeah.
If you know those things, man not will just play with you anyhow. Man not will just play on your intelligence. That make the Bible talk and say, who woman they will need for be submissive and respect to man them are they for love with. But who they do it the other way around? Now when they love pass the man now, for them they love with. So if you love pass the man now, what's not the man they could do now?
So
we just don't watch no money they begin to play on with.
Then say, well, so God be the glory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then make at the Everest they tell every woman when you don't married. For example, now you not the man, you don't married me, now me not the woman. and that man, they will not want picking. If the woman need anything, they go through you, woman. They don't come through you, man. When I land this today, peace will always be home.
So wait. We need to take this slow because I'm like loving what you're sharing right now, okay? And I've heard this before, but it's like
it's only people that have wisdom that think that way,
that act that way, because
wisdom is way different than knowledge.
Right.
Some people don't have knowledge, but they don't have understanding. They have understanding, but they don't have the concept of wisdom.
Exactly.
To play in that role.
Exactly. And I think even for men that are screaming, I want peace, I want peace, I want peace, when you try to do that, it sets a good foundation for peace, right?
True.
Because then you don't have two women. Because often I hear some women would say, oh, I was the first person in his life, and the only reason why you have room is because I'm not there anymore. So I'm the queen, and you still have to like.
If the woman is okay? It look like the woman's blankata is not working.
No, but then you saying then that once you're married, you have a partner, it is your responsibility to make sure that
you bring that bring that communication,
right?
that peaceful environment.
Yes,
for them.
So who goes through who for what?
The wife. The wife has to sit in her own respectable spot.
Right.
Why the ex has to come through the wife to the child. The concerns of the child. You don't need to go through my husband. No. You don't have anything to do with my husband. Unless if my husband wants to add up to the conversation between me and you. I will put it on speaker, then all of us talk. And that fairly environment.
Does that apply to the men too?
It's both sides.
So the
husband? No.
Why not?
Hold on. That is a good one. Because if you observe one thing, the way sometimes we the women behave to our co-women, that is not how men they behave to.
No, that's true. Men tend to have more respect for each other.
Ego and all the rest of it, right?
Everybody's trying to show that.
But we women, no. We want to make that over sabi. It's not to make first keep and waiting me and not see we not see it. But I beg go.
Oh.
Yes, you don't see waiting, not see why you not still at the house.
I hear you loud and clear. Yes. Oh, okay.
So if I'm the woman, me man don't part, then another man don't involve in my life. Then the papa, I will talk say, hey, why you don't talk to me? Man talk to me, man first, then I will get back to you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Because me man and me king, now the father of the house, and I respect him.
It is the woman's role to maintain that respect between the two
boundaries, yes, and
to maintain the boundaries,
yes.
And it is the man's role to assert a woman's position or his wife's position in the home,
yes,
by connecting the mother of his child
and the
with his wife and
yes.
say, you both sort things out,
yes,
include me as and when necessary.
Correct.
Are you guys listening? And if you're just joining us, this is the Dimdin Podcast. We are talking about the dynamics of a mixed family and how it takes a village to raise a child and how we all can set our differences aside and focus on the best interest of the child.
Correct.
Wow. We have had a sugar, pepper,
Maggi, salt, everything.
Conversation, but I'm loving the way it's going. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, talk about, because here in Canada, we already have the system to sort of like, not fight against, but the system has, the children belong to the system to an extent. Like the system is a co-parent.
Oh yes.
Right. So that's that's one dynamic already in the picture. Now, when a single parent is co-parenting, you're talking about the cultural barriers, you're talking about the ways of knowing that are different and all of those pieces. I personally think it's very important, especially because of things like that, that you all are on the same page in that child's best interest. Otherwise, it's so easy for that child to go south, right? So at what point do either party make that decision to say, okay, this person that we're adding to this team is not a good fit for this team and will not be a good parent for our children? And who calls the shot?
Sometimes men or a woman, we are tricky.
Okay.
The reason why I said that, we can't talk to you, say, oh, this woman nice, so this, that, so. Then we'll come on back. We can't say back another word, say, hey, that woman that be visiting us with the monoso. So if they try for bring calm, mix, complex. In both sides, the negative side and the positive side. So if you can't tell me, say, this woman a good woman, then the same month back, you can use and say, oh, I be physio, but this woman know with it. So how you want to make her accept this woman for letting them be picking in life?
And why should you even be discussing your partner with your...
Oh, some people they do.
With the mother of your child.
It's disrespectful.
Like you're... Like that right there will blur the...
It's a red flag.
Right?
But how you go know?
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah. Well, you know, because if...
You won't know. Trust me.
Okay.
If me and you two, we don't part but we are bestie with a gist. We don't talk all kinds of wait till what they happen to me and they tell you. They will tell they happen to you, they tell me. Then me when at the picture, when I the fiancé or the girl for them. Me don't know most of the thing. And the hear out there. Then sometimes me the ex and the user against you. How you go feel?
Yeah. Even you demand that.
The man, yes. I will feel uncomfortable. Yeah. That means I'm not wanted in this zone. But some man they would not get sense, he will change. If you can't say for that man they change, or that man they change. I wish you all the best of luck. Because you are not in his or her life to get change. You are there to improve.
Grow together.
The grow, evolve. Yes. Each other.
Yes.
In your growth. So those are the things. You can't just bring negativity in a positive environment. It's a low energy.
So then it's hard to know whether or not this addition is a good parent because you get mixed messaging from the partner.
But if you are not getting any mixed messages to the partner, you just have to observe
and trust that partner
person, yes,
is because you know who you're with, right?
Yes.
I feel like sometimes that's another piece. You know your co-parent
exactly,
so you know the ability to make decisions and whether or not they make good decisions or poor decisions when it comes to partners.
Yes.
So that would sort of like be like an indicator too, I think.
True.
Okay, so now for the children, you invite a new person into your children's life, they build a relationship, and then you decide you don't want to be with that partner anymore.
Should you allow that relationship to continue between the children and that person?
That's a good question. If I'm not dating you anymore, and I don't want to have anything to do with you, but you are fully involved in that children's life, it takes time.
Okay.
For dry fly or for kid fly. That procedure. You know, we just pull them one time out of the man in life. Because they are part and parcel of that man now. Then they picking themselves. But not so because of even selfish needs. If they try another anger or pull now you picking them by force. If they force they picking them. Now little by little.
One day at
gradually. they will get to understand. Then this segment, they will deviate away bit by bit from the uncle
or the auntie.
It will take time.
Okay.
Now make a talk say all this conversation are wisdom. If you not get wisdom, you not go able for control this kind of traffic.
I know they take book.
No.
Not common sense.
Not common sense. Some people they don't ever sit down a classroom, but they get wisdom past the one they don't sit down a classroom.
That's true. That
make us say knowledge and wisdom is different.
So knowledge in a book.
Yes.
Wisdom it can't
naturally.
I like that. If you're just joining us, this is the Dimdin Podcast. We are just about rounding up here a conversation about managing family dynamics. I really like everything you said. I feel like we're learning so much today, and you are sharing so much wisdom and knowledge.
Thank you.
With us, which I genuinely do appreciate. Now, there's that piece about some of the dynamics that I see between the step parents, fathers to be specific sometimes, and the children.
Yeah.
Where mom tend to be overprotective sometimes, and sometimes they can come across as disrespectful. Like, can we speak to that?
Yeah, especially with the mothers. If we are married to our husband, we say this is the breadwinner of the house, this is the king of the house, this is the head of the house. We need to respect them.
Okay.
Respect them in all ways. Whether you are out of the house in the gathering, whether you are in the house with the kids, because charity begins at home. And the kids, they see what mom and dad do.
Yes.
So we need to always check out on that. They observe, they listen, they see, they hear, but they can't involve.
At some point.
It depends.
If
they are abusive, they involve. But if just between mommy and daddy argumentation, then they can just remain in their corner and talk to the mom because they are more comfortable to the mom than the stepdad.
Right.
And if you are comfortable with your mom, you have said things to your mom. What I expect the mom to do, right there, defend your husband, defend your wife. Then later, you can talk to your husband.
So don't badmouth.
Not badmouth your man,
your partner.
To your they disrespect the commot. Hey, no see, no men more, not listen more, not hear, not even listen. Say what they talk. Wait, even do so, not do down there. Begin to poison the picking heart for the man we married. Then tomorrow now the picking, where the power and discipline the man, the picking, and where they don't come out bad now. Then now you dey cry now your heart. It's not supposed to be like that.
Right.
Allow the man, let be the head of the family. For example, if the man don't talk, say, Princess, now you in charge of cooking. Prince, now you in charge of cleaning the bathroom or washing the dishes or doing the laundry. Allow and let them do them.
Right.
Because if Prince and Princess don't know, say, the mama like them too much. That the mama now they come, hey mommy, I get practice for go, mommy, I get homework go. Then the mama don't know say the pa don't send them go. They say, okay, go do your homework or go pay practice. What you don't do so? Now disrespect, you don't disrespect your man. Because you don't know say, hopefully say, don't know say, your man don't send them. Then they don't connect, they don't come to you. They say they go do homework. How you want let that man they continue for discipline you picking them? Because right there you don't disrespect the man before you picking them.
And he will not. Because you are wearing the trousers in the house.
Yes.
From that point on.
So right now you're not the man of the house. So if the man lay back, then you vex. Wait, take action, you vex. Okay, who said that you want to let the man dey? The man is confused.
Bitwa.
So you see, it confused. So what woman them or woman them, we need to stop this habit. What woman who don't marry the woman them? no honor, they no respect. That crown no not put on the head as the king and queen. Let continue for shine like a diamond. Let it not dim that light there. Let the light continue for bright. And that will make the pikin they respect the papa, the step papa more. Say, hey, mama, you know they take me so
Right.
And if your papa say, now they do. So if you and your husband they lays like this, the pikin are not going to come between or two.
Right.
They will talk say, no, go what if papa don't tell you for let do. Where you draw, you go continue your homework.
I love that because that does not only apply to mixed families. I think even with like nuclear families with both mom and dad,
exactly,
it does apply to them as well. I really, really, really love that. As you know, time goes fast on the Dimdin Podcast.
Yeah.
So here we are again, wrapping up another conversation.
Okay.
Like we usually do. And we are going to look right into that camera and give a strong message to parents, mom or dad, and the children. So the incoming, the ones that they're meeting there, and the children themselves. Can we give them brief 1 minute message each?
Okay. Yeah. I come to the pikin side first. I'm going to talk based on the children or child first. So like I be they say, like I was saying, the pikin them, una need or respect una auntie, una uncle, una new papa, una new mama na the house. Una need forget that open mindset. Una not close that window there. Una need for accommodate. The plus one we don't can join una na the house. Respect na reciprocal. Where you want let your new mama respect your new auntie or your new uncle, your new daddy respect you. Now you force for starter. Go do clean. That greet not the pour you. Do not go put your name by you. Good morning, uncle. If you're not comfortable to call him dad yet, or you're not comfortable to call him mom yet. Good morning, auntie. Good morning, uncle. Tell them where you are going to. Oh, I have practice today by 4 o'clock. Tell them your schedule, your routine. It's part of respect. Because your dad is not always at the house. He's not always home. Your mom is, your auntie is always home. Because tomorrow, if you go out there and your dad comes home from work, who they are going to ask first? Or your mom come back from work, who they are going to ask first? It's your new dad or your new mom. Oh, where's Princess? Oh, I don't know where Princess is. Princess didn't tell me where she was going. Okay, that's a red flag in the first place. As the mother, no matter what, or as the father, no matter what, you are trying to build that relationship between you and the child or the children. Ask them, oh, where are you guys going to? Wait, let me go and drop you. I'm not driving, but I'll order for Uber or I'll call taxi. All of us go. Try to involve in that children's life or in the kids' life.
And that's the person that's coming into the
Yes, the person that is coming in. And the person that is in.
Allow that involvement.
Allow that involvement as well. Una no hyper on new uncle and new auntie them. Una tell us how they go for tomorrow bambai. Let something not go happen to una treat. They don't know what's una day. And not be saying a kongosa or a gossip or they just want to involve in your life with no reason. No, it's because of those things. For safety, for security. So now always be submissive to our parents, then the new one they would the kind side, including the one they don't deal on our life already. And not take with him the inside house na the car and gonna treat. Let uncle and auntie not go action at treat. Oh, how you knew mama how they treat you, how you knew daddy how they treat you. I don't know. We'll never remove your name. It won't put you into any wahala or problem.
To talk to your parents instead.
Yes, talk to your parents instead. And parents always ask your kids what they are doing in school. It will help you a lot. Bring that spirit, that free spirit environment in your home where they can talk to you without no fear.
Right.
Let them be your friend and you be their friend as well.
So finding a balance between parenting and friendship.
And friendship.
Okay.
So they will be comfortable even if they're in that danger zone. Let me begin to me took it talk a lot. I can always ask them. If they tell me, what's that insecurity, they tell me. They mean to they talk. What's in Paddy Kiduam. Now, me not ensure that we can always cry on. Because, you know, when we get boy picking, it can want forbid that man little in papa.
Yes.
But in mama, he or she is always a baby.
Right.
Because they go into details. But not ask them. What it buy today, what it sell today. Not to your own business than they. Now, that one now for the exes there now. What they not involved again in the lives of the husband, it's only their kids.
And they're trying to know what's happening in that ex's home through the child.
Exactly. You don't need to do that. Oh, you picking car weekend. Oh, how you knew mama do? How you knew papa do? Tell me back. You don't need to do that.
Wait till not like water.
Yes.
Wait till do.
You don't need to do that. It's none of your business. Because the more they hear, the more they pay you. When you know you know they pay you. So we really need to realize that. And we need to be patient with one another. Let business not go out there. They not encourage third party that your relationship or your marriage, unless it is waiting. So to do so, like how we do inside MPSC.
Safe to do so.
No, not safe for told to do so. MPSC. Don't open this page until you are told to do so. So unless when it's in that danger zone, that red light, now you go involve into that. When you picking can't you get mark them pana, now you go ask question.
Right.
But as long as it's safe in body, fine. Always tell the woman thank you. Hey mama, thank you. When they take care of me picking, I really appreciate. It will go a long way.
Some people struggle to do that.
Yes.
They start feeling obligated.
Which is bad. If you see picking, we go always be happy with the kind of house. Hey, princess, thank you for taking care of me picking. I know say not easy. He high.
Yeah.
But thank you. That one, it goes a long way. Always appreciate your co-wife. Because I will call her. You santimate. You santimate if you still knock the man, you santimate. But if you know the knock the ex, tell the man a woman thank you.
Right.
Then tell the woman a man thank you.
Yes. Like, don't think that they're doing it because
they're obligated to do it. No, they are not obligated
to be liked
to do it.
by the dad, or by the mom.
Exactly. No, they need to do that.
They're doing it because they want to, not because they have to.
It's not obligated. So
I
want to clear than they. It's not an obligation. They're not there under for do what you know do. No, they're there under because of the love they get for the man and the woman. Then now they extend that to the picking them and for let they help them. But if the man or the woman they try to correct the picking them, who then at the back bench, when I want the picking them, will not let them. Now they bring conflict.
Yeah, you start to point that out.
Inflammation of interest, which is very bad. So you know for be on one side, if for be on both sides, because you try for help that new man we don't Canada house or that new woman we don't Canada house for understand you picking very well. Sure. So now you for help her. Sure. Tell us, hey, not picking and I say they do have to put the help. But they guide them because no need picking very well. But they guide them. Then at the end of the day, call them or text them message. Then the same goes to demand them. Demand them Mother's Day. Important. Not sometimes even Mother's Day. One time before you do that day, discuss with your man or your woman. Give gift to you picking in mama or in papa. The way they do a great role that you picking in life. Even me, the man with me today now, he get picking. I can always tell her, God is my witness. I say now for take her easy on that woman. You ain't know they again, but the picking they to her.
Right.
Even if it make you upset, so it make you upset, hang up. Later on, you call her you into talk. Mother's Day, buy gift for you go get for the happy for take care of that picking day. You know, always that picking day life. Yeah. In the sense, not to all the time the visitor.
And you can even go through the children as well. Like making sure the children you give the children money.
Exactly.
To buy their mother. Because they're not old enough to have money yet.
Exactly.
So you making that provision.
Yes.
you allow
but before
that
you dey do
space
that,
for that
you
to
need to
happen.
talk to your partner that respect.
Right.
Say, me woman or me man, this man they really try, or this man they really try for pikin, and this now I think, or what do you think? If your man say no, respect that is space. Don't do it. Don't hide it and do it.
Okay.
Respect him. Because you're not comfortable with it. But if you're comfortable in a good idea, do one.
Right.
If na man we get wisdom, na woman we get wisdom. Because that gift where they give, even self to man, he hates you, the vexation they pull out by picking, but because of what they do, it has to go cold like ice.
True.
Wisdom.
True.
So now that's we need for do. And we need for avoid too much family inside with privacy. Get time with your woman. When last you don't take your woman out or your man out? Twice a month is very important.
Love it.
Let una catch up.
Yeah.
Let work not come make una forget say una married.
Sure.
Try for buy gift. You know say you might like jewelries. You like biscuits, you like chewing-gum. Buy and let hide who say no say under the pillow. Or who said
romantic sister.
who said jewelries the day? Or the man, you know say he like perfume. He like undervest, he like fine knicker.
So it's not
Buy 'em.
one-sided.
It's not one-sided, it's both-sided.
I love
Buy them, then you keep them. When the man say they smile, say, oh, me man. They put small notes there. I love you, babe. I was just checking on you.
Para continue there.
They go learn. That's small. A little drop of water make a mighty ocean. A little drop of water make a mighty ocean, right?
Yes.
If you want to let the man change, not to change in attitude, now change in
Like grow.
in romance area, right? Now for try to do things where it will take example from you, where it will learn from you.
True that.
You know, and you want to let the man learn, then you know they do. How the man will learn.
Okay.
So all those things, not involve your family into
that.
Yes. Not to alter your family if they can't visit in a house.
Okay.
Let's say not get host.
It's not therapist.
They get host.
9 so. Okay.
So all those things, avoid all those things. Say hey, you woman get more time. You get host and get host. Not to alter where you live. Then back when you man go na public, as a king or a queen, when you see man they can grab daddy or my king, can't sit down. You go find chair for yourself. Or you man can't sit down. Grab. You give the woman chair, you go find chair for yourself. But now some people they go they learn from una admire una secretly una no know. A word for a wife is sufficient. Respect, love, and appreciate your partner and your kids at all time.
Pam. Well, you all knew a treat was coming your way because, of course, she's not a stranger on the Dimdin Podcast. You've seen her before. And yes, I feel like she's raised the bar this time, which I really am not surprised. She's that woman. To all parents, children, incoming parents, outgoing parents, I like to look at perspectives like this mug, right? We're all seeing this mug from a different perspective. What you see is different from what I see. What I see is different from what you see. If you insist that what you see is the only truth, you're missing out on a whole half of this mug. If I insist that what I see is the only truth, there's no other truth, I'm also missing out on that side. Because when I flip it around, I can genuinely see what you saw all this time. And you can see what I've been seeing all this time. So when we allow ourselves to really make room to listen to each other's perspectives and form the full picture from all of our perspectives, we have a better chance of raising a healthier family.
Sure.
Doesn't matter whether it's mixed or nuclear family and you're all biological. If you choose to work together, you'll go a long way. If you choose to work against each other because everybody wants to prove to be the smarter of them all, then you have issues. Thank you all for staying with us through this beautiful conversation. I hope you've enjoyed. Make time to leave a comment. Is this a situation you're familiar with? Did anything she said resonate with you? Do you have any questions? Is there anything you'd like to hear more about? Do you have input you want to share? Use the comment section for that. But until we see you next, I'm your host, Becca, and this is the Dimdin Podcast.